back everyone, my name's Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Sunless Skies. Where we left off last time, we had entertained a request from a macabre counselor. Let's go see what she wants. Several footmen are on hand to escort you from the nave and through the orc panel doors that lead down into the catacombs of silence, where the macabre counselor resides. Black candles burn in silver candelabras. Fading tapestries molder on the walls. In glass cabinets, bones of saints and sinners are displayed with gloomy relish. The macabre counselor is in a maudlin mood, regaling you with stories of her youth and musing wistfully on past regrets. I have only one worth mentioning, my daughter. The Empress saw fit to take her from me, as a punishment I suppose. She could be terribly petty, could Vicky. She examines you speculatively. I wish to have my daughter return to me, fulfill this commission, and I shall bequeath you a great reward. I am partial to a great reward, occasionally gets me in trouble. She is hostage at Perdurance. To ensure my discretion, she hands you several charcoal sketches of her daughter, a pretty, presumptuous heiress with dark eyes, and a curly lock of her brown hair. I have an agent in place to assist and conceal my daughter's escape. You will need invitations to access the half-life mask to effect a rescue. I only have 3 to hand. It is likely that you'll need to secure more. Her mind returns to her use of the word hostage, an odd choice. Perdurance is said to be a place of endless delights, where the children of society's elite dally in luxury. Surely it shouldn't be too much trouble to rescue one spoiled, presumptuous heiress from the lap of opulence, even if it is, as it were, the Empress's lap. Okay, we only have 3 invitations to Perdurance. We'll need more, apparently. We can now speak with other people, though. We can speak with the dismal Chamberlain. The Chamberlain presides over the affairs of the mausoleum. He has seniority of the sepulchre and rarely meets with visitors. We have favor bestowed. We don't have Moonlight Beckons. We don't have the ambition, the Martyr King's Cup. And we haven't spoken with him before, so... Your attempts to meet with the Chamberlain are met with relentless obfuscation. His secretary reschedules the meeting 8 times, eventually arranging it for 6 days ago. You even try waiting all day outside the Chamberlain's office, but he does not appear. His duties include the regulation of time in the mausoleum, where the deathless wallow in generous pensions of hours. However, the clocks are not keeping the same time. Has something happened? You finally manage to corner the engraved mourner and press him for answers. The Chamberlain is no longer in residence, he replies curtly. We don't dwell on the matter. We suggest you follow suit. Okay, well... we can't do much else at the moment. We are going to head out, I think. Okay. Shops, though, first. We did buy... nothing really. What's the bazaar have for us? The game is not... there we go. Okay. They have literature. We don't need that. Memorabilia. We did buy a pane of glass. We're going to buy a little more fuel and supplies. And we're gonna leave. If we look at our map, we aren't far from the... relay, and hopefully we can go back through. If we can go back through, that is golden, and we will do so because we can go turn in those panes of glass and continue to do a few things up in the reach. That is a glorious dreadnought again. It is glowing mightily in the dark of the sky. That's the dead sun down there. Grim. I'm guessing that that is a foreground grave site, and I think I'd be correct on that one. Yes. We'll check near the relay for any other docks before we go plunging through. Oh, there's something dead in the sky over here. We're almost upon it. Oh, we need a saying first. We don't have that. I don't know what a saying does. We'll have to work on that eventually. I've decided just to save money as long as possible and just get the big ship. The $19,000 ship. It is very expensive, but I think in the end it'll be worth it. Then we will have the best ship in the game, and we can go around doing everything we want. I'm just gonna send up my bat one last time before we leave. If there's a dock nearby, we'll take a quick gander. There's something north of us, but we're not going that way. We'll come back to the Albion relay soon. And we've also been to Albion, so we can go to Titania and give them a architecture choice. I like the Albion architecture, though I'm sure the other one is equally good. I don't know if we have any hours to go through the relay, though. That's the problem here. Maybe we can buy some here? There's a chance that we're not able to leave. We don't have any... Oh, we can pay sovereigns. 200, okay. Customs, nothing to declare. Return to my engine, and we'll pay to go through. It's 200 sovereigns to go through, but that's okay. We gained 5 terror, and we're off. This is such a flimsy looking machine to transport us. Such a long distance. It's kind of terrifying, actually. Alright, we're back. We're gonna head towards Titania. Also, there's a bunch of new things here apparently. There's exclamation marks on everything. Let's go stop in at Port Prosper first, I guess. Let's explore the city. Attend the performance of the Gaudy Widow. The vaudeville theater tends towards either the quaint or vulgar, on good days both. We get an 81% chance of success. Located at the edge of the West End overlooking the bridge, the Gaudy Widow promises unpretentious delights for most of the family. Although out of fashion in New London, the broad amusements of pantomime and vaudeville still carry favor with the well-heeled of the West End, though they are of course careful to never enjoy themselves too much. It's the same thing as last time. Let's retain our dignity. You might venture a comparison to Moliere if you felt moved to comment at all. We failed with an 81% chance. That sucks. You applaud politely at the appropriate moments. You make a witty comparison between the arguing suitors on stage and the floating parliament before Her Renewed Majesty had the good sense to divest it from London. All is going well until the wretched vicar makes a reference to the social climbing sky captains. There are several eyes on you from above and below. I see. Nothing else happened. We can offer transport though. Let's encourage others to seek adventure. We should have probably kept our sky story. We needed 7. We'll get another one though. Let's offer this settler a chance to leave. Where are you going? Titania? Port Avon. Okay, fair enough. We can take you there. Onwards then. We have 4 fuel, 3 supplies. Buy 1 more supply. And we are off. We'll remember to bring some unseasoned hours when we go through it next time again. Wait, before we go too far. Do we have a port report for this place? Port Prosper, yeah, okay. And we also have Leadbeaters, Titania, and the Most Serene Mausoleum. We didn't get Magdalene's port report when we were there last? How silly of me. We'll do it on our way this time. We're going down a different way. We're gonna get a good chunk of money from this window pane quest though. I think probably over 1,000. Oh, we're gonna be pushing against stellar winds. This is a terrible idea. This is gonna waste a bunch of fuel. We're gonna have to stop in Magdalene's to cure our terror at this rate. Oh, no, keep going. We just need to get through. This wind is really bad for our terror levels. I think we're almost out of it though. We seem to be going faster now. We made it. In retrospect, that was the wrong way to go. I'm gonna send my bat out. There is a mining thing right there. There's something in the middle of that stellar wind. I'm not sure what though yet. Oh. That thing is much faster than I thought it was going to be. Good shot though. There we go, we hit it dead on. We could jettison some supplies to keep terror down. Our terror has gone down, good. Oh, I dodged the wrong way, damn it. Come on, stop moving. Just get back here and die. Let's take some bronze wood with us. We can sell it for money to pay for the repairs again. The constant repairs we have. Mostly that one was my fault though, I dodged the wrong way. I don't know where we're going exactly at the moment. But I think this should lead us to Magdalene's. We're exploring a little more of the Reach, a place we haven't done a whole lot yet. We're also going to go down to that area where the bats were. We haven't found one last port here either. We have one more place to go. I think it might be in the southern reaches though, like down... Oh no, there's just a horror there. I know there's another relay in this zone somewhere. I'm just not exactly sure where at the moment. I'm gonna circle north for a second to see what this is. It's a horror. Let's go take a look. Miners dug too deep in this worldlet, disturbing a disgruntlement of Cantankerry, whatever they are. You can see like the blacker on my screen, that's from the horror. Rally Rock is apparently the horror. Our terror is rising rapidly. Okay, we're leaving. Don't worry, crew. Don't get all in a fuss. We're okay. We're going. They are really displeased by this turn of events. I am displeased because we're gonna run into that stupid ship with its tentacles soon. Right there. Ow. We're just gonna leave. We'll let them fight it out. We'll get a sky story and some experience. Do we have 7 Tales of Terror actually? If we do, we can probably go... Well, we only have 6 Tales of Terror. We need one more Tale of Terror. There is, however... a bull. I missed. Only 2 to kill it. Okay, so we should use our main gun on it. We can try to capture a lesser Cantankerry clinging to the bull's underbelly, or we can just chisel stones and get some sovereigns. I am all up for chiseling it and getting some sovereigns. Going into Magdalene's and healing our terror, which is really quite high right now. Okay, treat terror. We have several of these. Okay, that lowers our terror quite a lot. We'll do it one more time. There we go. Our terror is way down now. We're perfectly fine now. We're good. We can buy unseasoned hours here, actually. They're quite cheap. We can't sell anything here because these places don't buy anything. So I think we're just going to continue on our... Oh wait, no wait, don't back. Dang on, we're going back into dock. I forgot. We need to get a port report for here. If we're in this area, we might as well grab the port report. I wonder if the amenable host has any other quests for us. How are things in Magdalene's? The amenable host has an attendant open a fresh bottle of sparkling wine for you both. He tells you of movements in the Winchester War, of old longings quelled, of old enmities reignited, to the arrest of the passage of time. To the human heart, memory is stronger than all Her Majesty's hours. That's kind of true. Let's have a conversation with him. Oh, he speaks just the normal stuff. Okay. Nothing special, unfortunately. Let's continue on our way. We're going to Titania now. It's close by. And we're only at 16 minutes anyway, so we have lots of time. That sounds like a marauder ship. You screwed up my shot, stupid cantankerous thing. We can raid the safe or explore the captain's cabin. The cabin is usually the best bet. We got more gossip, which is good. It's good for terror, apparently. Where are you going? If you come at me, I'm gonna shoot you with a gun in the face. Actually, I want to anyways, because I might get a sky story out of it. Where'd you go? Where did it go? There it is. Another 50 experience and another sky story. We're getting close to another level. We're at 5591 out of 7,000, so we have 1,409 to go to level up. We should try and get some villainy next time. We need some villainy for some of our things that have come up. And we don't have any villainous stuff in our body. It's making some of the missions a little bit more difficult than they might need to be. Almost to Titania, we will drop off this shipment and we will have tons of money. Uh-oh, turn hard. Not enough to buy our ship, unfortunately. We don't have even close to that much money, but we are doing pretty well in terms of cash. Just under 4,000 at the moment. We did spend a bunch traveling around. But the important thing is, apparently there are chorister bees nearby somewhere. You know what I realized? We didn't actually put our aunt in her position. Might as well kill some of these things. Oh crap, there's way more of them than I anticipated. We can listen to the death hymn again. Right, we get tons of experience for doing this. Now we only need 546 to level. So like 3 more groups of bees, basically, 4 more groups of bees, basically. Alright, we can finally sell... We can finally do this bizarre thing. Wait, why can't I do this? You need exactly dominant in the reach 2 and we have 3. That means we can't complete this quest. Well, shit. Alright, we're gonna take that back to New Winchester, I guess, and sell it. Or maybe somebody else wants it, who knows. Anyways, we can go do the new start for Titania, I guess. Let's advocate for the Albion style, a little slice of home in the reach, says the stone's face sculptor, a sturdy rock from which we can help guide the future. Sure. The stone-faced sculptor is quick to capitalize on this moment of agreement. Before the day is out, the docks at least have a familiar Albion look to them. The rest of the port will take a little longer before it's ready for expansion. Each captain in your lineage will be able to choose another expansion for Titania until the port is complete. You can also donate to its progress to continue expanding it with a single captain, but this will get more expensive as development continues. The more you expand the port, the more bargains, prospects, and other opportunities will be made available, with individual buildings offering 1 boon per captain. Let's assist with port repairs, maybe? We could pay for all the port repairs for $30. Who cares? It's not that much money. That'll be more than sufficient, thank you. Let's meet with the rhapsodic mayor. First among founders, she gets Titania's only office. Titania's petals fill the air with perpetual perfume, but eventually you become accustomed to it. Even so, the scent of the many flowers in the mayor's small office sends your senses reeling. Obviously unaffected, she sits behind her desk and gestures for you to take the other chair. Tell me about this place. A spectacular place, isn't it? We couldn't believe that nobody else had colonized it after, well, whoever built all the crystal domes and spires. Honestly, I couldn't believe our luck. Then the chorister hive descended on us. Everything has a price, I suppose. Oh, she doesn't have any quests. I was kind of hoping she'd have another quest for us. We can fund the next stage of the place. It'll cost 1,000 sovereigns, so maybe not. Especially since we're stuck with these stupid windows, which I was hoping to make a ton of money off of, but I can't now. I'm super annoyed about this. Alright, let's... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Now I'm just wasting money. Let's go to New Winchester and, our scout found something. What did it find? Probably a bee nest, I'm guessing? We could maybe get some chorister nectar out of it. Probably. And maybe some more bees to shoot. I love our current gun, our Marauder gun. It does a lot of damage, but its heat use is insanely high. We're almost up a level. I'm really disappointed that we couldn't complete that quest now. Sure, let's try and open it. Sky suit donned. We found a luminescent cage, which is, I think, uncanny specimen. Yep. And there's a marauder here. Let's move. Let's keep out of its line of fire. It's not letting us out of its line of fire very easily. And now we have another wreckage to look through. We're gonna seek unusual items because we might as well. More gossip. Our ship is pretty damaged. We're gonna need to fix it up at New Winchester probably. Oh wait, there's a chorister honey hive here. I'm gonna grab it on the way past. I hear bees, but I don't see any at the moment. Well, after New Winchester, we're gonna head south towards Lustrum again. Oh, there's 2 sets of bees here. That's more bees than I anticipated. We leveled up. Ow, oh, okay, that hurt. Let's start getting some more experience. It's time to go back home, though. We just took a huge chunk of damage. Bees can do a fair amount when they hit you hard. Okay, we need to look at our profile quickly. What do we need? We need more veils or mirrors. I'm looking at veils, I think, this time. Veils and irons, the bell tolls. You have foreseen your own death, it did not please you. Perhaps you saw it in a dream, perhaps a medium read it on your palm or in your tea leaves. When death comes, where will he find you? In bed, an insipid death, a death for bankers and laborers. Not for one who rode the winds, you defy it. We also got a Tale of Terror, which means we can turn in the first part of our storyline quest when we reach New Winchester. So now we have two big things to do. Also, let's not fight any more bees unless we're only fighting one set of bees, in which case we can just double shoot it and call it a day. But we are really hurt, and it's time to get home. I have to say, I'm actually really disappointed we can't finish that quest. It would have been worth so much money. We're gonna have to sell them for like a piece of what we could have got. I don't know. I guess we shifted the balance of power too much in the Reach, and now the Takadis won't do business with us, which is who we're going to pay for the windows, I'm guessing. I'm hoping, maybe fingers crossed, there'll be another group looking for those windows and we can just pick up that prospect and go deliver them right away. Which will help us out money-wise. But otherwise, we have wasted a bunch of money. And time. Hey, we found some porcelain. A medical emergency. Oh, okay. A settler from Port Prosper staggers onto the bridge. Clutching his throat, he appears to be in some distress indeed. Hair sprouts like an invasive weed from every follicle in his body, forcing its way out. We could take him back to Port Prosper at this point. We'll take him back there, it'll be fine. He's seen better days though, for sure. We're running low on supplies, but luckily we're close to our destination, and we will be just fine. I wonder if we're about to retire our first captain. If we do, that'd be kind of neat, because then we can start a new mission with our currently explored territory, and they would probably retain control over everything we have. I don't think you can finish the Sky Story thing that easily. We're only in the first part of it. Let's see what it is, though. Alright. New Winchester reels from recent events. The more free-spirited citizens are keeping a low profile, while Company House, head office of the Windward Company, bristles with London flags. The Colonial Assembly, the closest thing the Takadis have to a leadership, has fled the port. We need to learn more. The Takadis are struggling. The Windward Company, whose dreadnoughts on loan from London prowl the Reach, have them outgunned. At Victory Hall, the Endurant veteran regretfully argued that New Winchester was no longer a safe location for the independent nascent government. The Assembly voted in her favor and its members evacuated the port. In a chaotic exodus, if you have business with them, you'll need to travel to their new headquarters at Lustrum. Interesting. Alright, let's follow our ambition. We now have this. Begin writing the Song of the Sky. You sit at your desk, the blank page yawns before you like an abyss. Memories crawl from the depths, the spiteful howl of sky winds, the honey roar of a well-kept engine, the darkness, the stars. We've now done that. We can choose. Before you can truly begin the Song of the Sky, you must make a decision. Are you writing about a fictional character, merely drawing inspiration from your own experiences? Or are you writing an explicit memoir? A memoir? You don't see the need to attach a different name and face to this story. Even the thinnest veneer of falsehood could detract from the whole. This is the Song of the Sky, and you will sing it in your voice. We need to find a publisher for the first canto of the Song of the Sky. At first, each word must be individually wrestled from your recalcitrant mind, and somewhere between your brain and paper they lose their luster. Finally, just as the mountain of crumpled paper beside your desk has reached your knees, you strike something, a match, a vein, a melancholy chord. You write until you need to sleep, then you sleep until you need to write. When you resurface, the first canto is complete. What now? You've not nearly finished the song, not yet, but perhaps you've written enough to show to a publisher. Let's find a publisher. The reputable publishing houses of New Winchester are crammed into Smoghorn Street, where the roaring presses give the impression of a nearby sea. Your first pitch begins swimmingly. Remarkable, murmurs the editor. Effortlessly lyrical, mythological in ambition. When you ask after a deal, however, he shakes his head. No, I won't make a penny. You work your way down the street, your increasingly bedraggled manuscript clutched close to your chest. Finally, you catch an editrix just as she leaves for the day. I won't publish this, she says, flipping through the pages, but I know someone who might. She jots an address on the back of your manuscript. It's a cricket house in an unsavory part of town. As you open the door, you are buffeted by cigarette fumes. A man appears amidst the smoke, his hand slithering into yours. You're the one who's been terrorizing Smoghorn Street, says the omnivorous publisher, his grin encompassing his face. Let me see. He snatches the manuscript. Excellent, he says, breathing twin plumes of appreciative smoke as he reads. I'd like to offer you a deal. I negotiate a contract. The publisher sits at his desk, and you almost lose sight of him behind this swamp of paperwork. Books thick with bookmarks and overflowing ashtrays. After long hours of negotiation, during which you inhale enough secondhand cigarette to poison a small cat, you work out a suitable advance. The omnivorous publisher agrees to publish your work serially, canto by canto. He hauls a tarpaulin aside with a flourish to reveal a slumbering behemoth of a printing press. Tomorrow the song will be the talk of the town, he assures you. His prophecy doesn't come true. The first canto is a brief sensation, but the subject of a few days' dinner party conversation among literary circles, but it soon sinks to obscurity as the next curiosity comes along. Perhaps the publisher might help you make a success of the second. Speak to the omnivorous publisher. The first canto was a quiet success, quickly forgotten. That's not good enough. The publisher's office, which you suspect is also this house, is even more dilapidated than when you first visited. The doorknob comes off in your hand. If you want to make the second canto an extraordinary success, write about something extraordinary, says the publisher, jabbing a cigarette into his desk for emphasis, something that no one will be able to ignore. We need to complete a momentous exploit. Alright then. We need to be the hero of the Tachardies, a champion of the Windward Company, savior of the sun, a knight of the clocks, become a saint of wells, the fate of the Parsifal, which is a legendary wreck. We need to look into that. Explored the boatman, which is a legendary wreck as well. We could be a member of parliament, a revolutionary of Brabazon. We stole a jewel from Albion's crown. I think that's the one we're working at right now. We must rescue someone from Perdurance. A scourge of monsters. We have to kill 3 of the following. The guests, a curator, a scorn fluke, and a scribe spinster. Interesting. Or it can be an enemy of the gods. We've earned the divine wrath of all the sky gods at once. Oof. Well, we haven't done any of those things yet, so we can't do any of those things. We're gonna have to call it a video here, though. We're gonna repair our locomotive. We're gonna take a look at the bazaar quickly. Maybe somebody wants these stupid... No, they want tea. 9 caddies of dry tea. And we get a cryptic benefactor. Who wants this? Port Prosper. They want 5 consignments of ministry-approved literature in Trader's Wood. Can I buy dried tea here? No. We would need to find a place that sells dried tea. But 9 of them would be amazing. Because 9 times 210 is a lot of money. You know what? We'll take both. We'll try to find them both. In the meantime, we're going to sell those. You know what? Maybe we won't sell them. We have money still. We don't need to sell them. We can just put them in the bank for now. Disappointingly. We only have 1 ministry approved literature. We have 4 chorister hut nectars and 2. We can sell the bronze wood. We don't need that. We probably should sell something because we're carrying around too much stuff. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to buy some fuel and some supplies. And that's going to be that, I guess. $4,000. Not nearly as much as I was hoping to have. How much are the panes worth if we just sell them as is? 135. Nowhere close to what we were hoping to get. We'd still get 675 out of it. I don't think it's worth it. Alright, we're gonna end it here though. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.